Heyo and welcome into another video. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, as I paint this scene here. So this is a scene of a boy and a girl at the beach. And I'm talking to you a little bit today about a little topic um, that I have decided on, which is setting little goals and achieving little goals. It's really awesome to kind of set little goals throughout like your day, throughout your weeks, throughout your months, throughout your years. Um, just to give you like a little reward, a little kind of a sense of achievement um, towards kind of your bigger goals per se, and that can also be related to your bigger goals, and it makes kind of your bigger goal a little bit more achievable, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But my biggest goal is to be able to do 40 hours of illustration a week, full time, the full time artist. Um, and obviously be able to do that every week. So being able to be paid for that and kind of thing, and yeah, that'd be awesome. Whether it's achievable that way, whether I'm just doing 40 hours of illustration, or I'm doing maybe 20 hours, and the rest is doing other maintenance stuff that counts towards doing illustrations. Like finding clients and things. It's that that's the main goal. But the I set a small goal just this week, because this week I've had like a couple of days off work, and I just went for it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm setting this goal this week. I'm going to be able to do 40 hours this week. So that's what I did. I wrote the goal up there on my board. Is do 40 hours in 1 week. And that is, it's a really achievable goal. It's kind of a smallish goal. I would say it's kind of a big achievement, because 40 hours is a lot of time during the week. It's at least, 8 hours every day for 5 days at least, depending on how you work it out. I was working with um, so Monday to Wednesday was free, and then Thursday, Friday I had work, so I had Saturday and Sunday still, but I still had a few things to do on the weekend as well. Um, so I didn't exactly have all the time in the world to achieve this goal this week, but I still managed it, and I ticked that box, and it was like, it was amazing to be able to show myself that, yeah, I could do that be able to do that big goal of being able to do 40 hours a week. It is possible, that shows me um, that yes, I can, if I was given the time, I was given that was the 40 hours, I could draw for 40 hours a week, or create for 40 hours a week. Um, and it was enjoyable, it was great to be able to create that much, to kind of work on it. Yes, it felt like I had done a lot in that week, and it was like a really tiring week. And I didn't have like a lot of kind of rest breaks and things that I would normally do. Like like some of the I might be gaming at night sometimes. Not all the time, but I might game or chillax for half an hour or something, doing games and things like that. Or doing other stuff. you know. So it did take, there was a little bit of sacrifice there. But just being able to create for 40 hours a week, it's really showed me, yeah, and it's not like I resented any of those 40 hours. It was really amazing to see, and what I had achieved within those 40 hours as well, because within those 40 hours I did like four paintings, I think I was working on. And one I pretty much finished. It's got a few tweaks I've got to fix it up with. Um, got in a few random drawings out of the way. Like I just did some there were times where I was like, over kind of drawing all my other big projects. So I was like, okay, I need probably just do some random drawing. So I had a few times where I was just randomly drawing random stuff. Um, and I think one or two I spent on, because it's like 40 hours creating, not just, not just not just drawing and painting per se. It's also 40 hours creating. Um, so I do count like creating thumbnails and things like that as part of those 40 hours. So I did do a few like thumbnails as well. Um, yeah, and it was really helpful to get that achieved. And you can do that for little things like just finishing a painting within a time period or something. Like these are 90-minute art challenges. They are probably minuscule goals. This like achieve this painting within 90 minutes. It's probably like it's really achievable. So it's quite a small goal. Um, it doesn't come with that many challenges. As far as there is a time limit, obviously, whether what you can achieve within 90 minutes. Um, and how well you want to achieve it within 90 minutes. Maybe you could make it a little bit more challenging. Here, I was just focusing in trying to get, the characters right. And, I wasn't too fussed about the background, but I just wanted a little bit of background showing just so that you understand that it's at a beach. But I didn't, didn't want to delve so deep into the background that I didn't have any of the other elements right. So within this 90 minutes, I did achieve something good here. I feel like it's turned out this painting here that I did within 90 minutes is pretty good, like compared to some of the other 90 minutes I've done in the past sometimes. Um, but yeah, and I enjoyed this piece. It's been a while because I've got a few kind of backup 90 art challenges there just in case I run into a time where I'm like, okay, I don't want to disrupt me, because sometimes when I'm on projects and things like that, working on them, sometimes just doing a 90-minute art challenge like this, it can take me out of it a little bit, and then I don't get back into some of the projects for a little while. It might only be a couple hours, something like that, but a little while of just randomly getting back into the flow of everything. Sometimes the 9-minute art challenges takes me out a little bit too much, but also it is very helpful because it can take me out and give me a break from those projects as well. So there's ups and downs about, you know, even doing a 9-minute art challenges, but it is very rewarding. I can tackle problems as well that I'm having within some of my projects at the moment, even. Like if I'm having a problem with lighting a character in a certain way, I might look at being like, okay, well, I need a 90-minute art challenge to tackle this problem. Like it could be that I'm having trouble shading the sword, or shading the leaf, or anything, and I could just focus in on a 90 minutes of doing that, and then bring it back into my painting and be like, oh yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I'm supposed to do it. Okay, and it's really helpful. Um, and this one I was working on drawing a beach scene with people in it. And that was kind of my main focus because I have got a book that I'm working on at the moment that involves a lot of beaches and lots of people and this kind of thing. So I wanted to do a little bit more painting on that side of things so that I would have some sort of experience and references to kind of paint from. Um, and it's another thing, it gives you another reference and another thing to paint from if you do like lots of varied 90-minute art challenges. Yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this video. You've learnt a little bit about small goals and how to set them. what to set, and achieving them. They're great little things to have, just little goals during your week, your days, your months, because achieving that big goal is obviously very challenging and takes a long time. Some of them take, depending on what your goal is, it takes longer than others. For me, obviously, I've been trying to achieve it for a really long time now. So just having some of these little goals come up and be like, oh yes, I've achieved this. This is what I've done, makes you feel so much better and just keeps you going along your track into that and towards that bigger goal. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Keep creating, and see you in the next video.